Welcome back, Inspenet TV followers. We're still at the ASNT conference. We're wrapping up the show here, and I have one last guest. We're really excited to have her, Garra from ASNT itself. You are the Director of Marketing and Communications.
That is correct.
Awesome. So you must be super satisfied. I mean, you're wrapping up the show. Today's the last day. Talk to me about the success that you've seen here. Talk to me about the participants and just overall about the organization itself.
Yeah, so we've got over 180 exhibitors with us. I'm not sure the amount of attendees we have, but I know it was our third largest show earlier this morning, and so hopefully we've surpassed that. So Houston and Vegas were the two other big shows back in 2018 and 2019.
Right, and so that's kind of, I wanted to ask you about that. Last year you guys had a show a little bit smaller in Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken.
It was in Phoenix. I mean, obviously we were still coming out of the pandemic,
right,
and
exactly.
we were averaging about 65 to 70% of that. So we had about 1,500 attendees.
Right, so it's still pretty good, but this, this year, 2022, right here in Nashville, evidently it's been a great show. It's been quite big. Talk to me about how it feels to be back, totally after COVID.
Oh, it's so great to be back in person, and especially all of our international guests. So last year they weren't able to leave their countries, but this year they were able to, and so we've got really good representation from overseas. We're happy to have them.
Garra, can you highlight some things that you saw during the show? Maybe the activities that, we had the test.
The UT
challenge.
competition.
Yeah.
Yes, that was part of our whole advocacy program. Our strategic plan has 6 pillars, and one of the pillars is on advocacy. So we has the Face of NDT program, which you probably saw over. He was helping out with the UT competition, and we had, I believe, 6 competitors, level 2s, and awarded 2 winners. So we're looking forward to having that going forward at our annual conference, and actually our smaller events and sections as well. So
great. Talk to me about the American Society for Nondestructive Testing's plan for next year.
So next year we're going to be in Houston, Texas, so we're excited to be there. We actually go there every 4 or 5 years because it's such a good location,
right.
And a lot of our members are located there.
Yep.
And that's been our biggest show ever is when we go to Houston. So we're excited about that. Yep. That is in mid-October, I believe, are the dates.
For our Inspenet TV followers who maybe didn't get the reference right there, Garra was talking about Dr. Mu, who essentially gave the intro speech.
Yes.
Who kicked off the conference, and she's a scientist who was working on the Mars rover, as well as having worked at the NASA Jet Propulsion Lab. What was it like to have her kick off the conference?
If you'd like to know more and watch other content, click on the description.